Design your day with Erica. Good morning, and happy Monday. Is it a happy Monday for y'all? Listen, I am going to share 3 ways you can begin to get over your traumas, okay? And so this is not going to be long. I just want to share with you because a lot of times we marry with traumas, have children with our traumas, go to work with our traumas, and we think that avoiding the trauma or acting like it didn't exist is going to help us by keeping busy and keeping our minds on other people's business. It's going to heal our traumas. So I'm going to be the first to say that you number one is face your traumas, right? And you when how you face your traumas is you make sure that you are getting help for your traumas, because guess what, we didn't create the traumas by ourselves, so we can't get out of it by ourselves, right? And so that's what I would say for you is make sure that you get the help that you need. If you need that help, go to speakwitherica.com, speakwitherica.com, and we'll see how what kind of trauma you have and if we can help you. The next thing is a lot of people would say, give yourself some time, to heal. And I will go against the grain. I would say, you know what? It's already been enough time. It's time to dive deep, get into it, and get over it. And you say, you know what? It's easier for you to say, girl, it took me a long time. I started way back, like in 2012, trying to get over my traumas. And one of my traumas and dramas, right, and disappointments was the relationship that I had with my mother. And so all I could do is just blame, 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 blame. Oh, she's this. Oh, she's that. Oh, I'm not gonna be like that when I get older. Oh, I'm just gonna just do better. And because I didn't have any other tools under my belt or strategies under my belt as I got older and began having children, then I ended up being almost exactly like her. Even though that my mouth said that I wasn't going to be like her, my actions were kind of like hers, right? So I really had to go get help because I knew that after having so many children, that if I didn't correct the situation with my older daughter because of me, because of my parenting style, and everybody has their own different personalities and parenting styles, right? That I knew that it was going to just be bad going downhill. So I intentionally got the help. Did I have to spend money for it? Heck yeah, I had to go spend some money for it. And you're going to have to spend money for it too if you want it done right. And so, needless to say, me and my mother, we talk almost every day, right? Every single day. And so, well, I'll tell you this. We used to talk every day, but as I didn't grow in my business and got so much busier, trying to put everything in place and everything, um, we try to do it at least 5 times a week. How about that? And so we do kind of miss a couple of days because she's doing her own thing. Like she runs her own business. She's like sometimes too busy for me, right? And so but needless to say, the relationship is amazing. I couldn't ask for a better mom right now, right? And sometimes we just have to really understand that sometimes, well, number one, our they didn't have parenting books back then. And then it's not a one size fit all parenting book. Um, our kids have different personalities. We have different personalities. We have to walk into how are we going to raise our children. And I don't believe in all the time that I don't know if it's called a Caucasian method or the method of the government. I don't believe in sending your kid in timeout all the time. Right now, that is an option. But as they get teenagers and they start getting disrespectful, what you gonna do? You gonna put them in timeout? Heck no, you're not gonna put them in timeout, right? So if we don't have any type of big what is that the tools that we need to raise our children, especially our girls. Have you ever had a daughter that you really wanted to beat her up, like really, like if you don't get out of my face, girl, I'm gonna jack you up? If you have not had that issue, absolutely amazing, right? But some of us have daughters that really have mouthy issues when they were teenagers, and you wanted to stomp they ass, right? But you couldn't, right? Because you don't want to stomp your girls, but it was, you don't want them to be talking crazy to you like you some punk either, right? So I hope you are understanding what I'm saying. We have traumas um because of what we went through, but then we grow up, we don't get the help, and we end up doing the same things that almost, right, what was done to us to our children. And we also bring that into our relationships, and that's why sometimes we have relationship after relationship after relationship, same issue, different man, right? Same issue, different man. And so you go to this man and that man and that man and that man. Yeah, they all have the same damn problem, right? Or almost the same issues. So because of our traumas, we have to set boundaries. Okay. So number one was face your trauma. Stop running from them. Stop avoiding the conversation. Stop avoiding the help that you need to get to where you're going, where you need to be, right? Number two was most people will say to give yourself some time, but we ain't got no more time. It is time for us to heal. It's time for us to join together. It's time for us to have unity and stick together. We don't have any more time. So commit to your healing, right? Commit to doing better for yourself and your family. Um, and then number three is it's okay to feel the way you feel, right? However, I'm going against the grain again, is that when you want better and God has promised us abundance, then you don't get to keep waddling in your emotions. You don't get to do that. Like if you want the abundance, then the abundance come with an openness of a heart, a happy heart, a willingness to try, a willingness to work on yourself, right? The abundance starts, real abundance starts when you can find, whenever we have challenges, and I always say this, I've been saying this for years, when you can find that one blessing, that little bitty blessing, which is a big blessing, but you feel like, I don't know what the blessing is. I'm going through this trial and this tribulation. I'm going through this this challenge and this issue with this person and that person and this person. But then you have to figure out, okay, what is the blessing in all of this haystack? The needle in the haystack. The needle in the haystack, and it's the blessing. What blessing do you see inside of all of the challenges? Okay, so I wanted to get that out there because at the end of the day, we do have um um we have trauma issues amongst ourselves, right? And so I say that because to gain the abundance, there's something that you have to release. You get to release. And sometimes you just don't know that it's even there. You be like, I pushed through that. I don't have that issue anymore. But then when it's time to talk about it, you get defensive, or you shut down, or you get stressed, or you're not open to the conversations. So if you have those issues, then you're not 100% over with it. So then means let's go back again, the trauma is still there. So I wanted to just share that if you want to start on your trauma journey, go to speakwitherica.com, speakwitherica.com, and let's get you all the way together, okay? Because at some point, you can't keep, and you shouldn't want to keep going year after year after year avoiding the same things or talking about the same things, right? Because guess what? Your abundance come when you are ready for the new. Out with the old, in with the new. Out with the old, in with the new. And I'll say it again. When you're out with the old, in with the new. And only way you're going to do that is if you face your traumas. Okay? Face your fears. Face what's really going on with you. Because guess what? You have to choose you and put you first, and no one is going to come save you. You know why? Because no one, everybody else is trying to save themselves. Everyone else is trying to save themselves, and no one is going to come save you. So, guess what? You have to put your big girl panties on and come and save you, right? All right, so that's it. That's all for today. I'm Erica Kareem. You can go to speakwitherica.com, and I would love to talk to you and see how we could help assist you so that you do not commit to a whole nother year of trauma, dramas, and disappointments. Okay? Talk to you later. I love you and be blessed.